Hey folks, welcome back to Backwoods Cards. Made it down to my local Walmart. Well, actually, not my local one, but the one down in Marietta High. And I found some Mosaic. I found 5 boxes. I ripped one earlier, made it short. And now I'm going to do these 4 here. My son ripped 2, I think it was night before last, that he got from the Cambridge Walmart and hit Micro Mosaic Shadir Sanders. Lucky little dog. So I'm hoping that his luck will run on me. I got 4 more here to go. Let's get into it. And I just dropped my knife. Make this happen here. Hang on just 1 second while I grab my knife. Sorry about that, folks. I have no idea where it went. There he is. Alright, 36 cards. 6 packs, 6 cards per pack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these here off to the side. Give us a little more room here. Scoot these little guys over this way some. Alright. All kinds of stuff you can hit in these. The Micro Mosaics. Genesis. The stained glass. There's a new one on here. I think they took away the money one and put in the Visionary. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit one of them. Let's rock this. These cards look really good this year. Chopper Robinson, Altoon. On the silver Mosaic, got Travis Etienne Jr. On the Elevate, we got a Monroe St. Brown. Then we have Rondé Barber and a Zay Flowers. So basically an all-base pack on that one. Wasn't any rookies in that. So, okay. I guess the Cam Wards, I think in this product, don't have the rookie emblem on it, which really shocks me. Alright, Malik Neighbors' 2nd year. There we go. Jihad Campbell, rookie. Touchdown Masters of George Kittle. I like that. And there we go. Bang. Ashton Jenny on the variation. You can see here on the back where it's got the little V at the circles. That's the variation. Very nice card. And we got Trevor Lawrence and Trent McDuffie. All right, well, that's one of the guys we're looking for. I'd like to see Jackson Dart would really be nice. And that other box open, I got the Jackson Dart base Variety. Devin A. Chain. High State Boy Josh Simmons on the rookie. Epic Performers of Terrell Owens. Peyton Manning on the orange. That is a very nice card. Very nice looking card. I'm going to put him up here. All right, we got Golden Tate the third. And we got Cedric Tillman. All right. On the orange fluorescent. That's what I was trying to think of. They're not numbered this year. Troy Franklin. We got Dyke Shamir. I'm going to say his first name is Shamir Dyke. First time I've seen that card. Amrad Membu on the orange Mosaic. Larry Fitzgerald on the Epic Performers. Hunter Henry on the England Games. And Jalen Waddle. All right, 2 more packs to go in this first box. Marquise Brown. Tank Bigsby on the England Games. CJ Stroud on the Notoriety. Kid Reporter for who all wants that. We got Brees Hall. There we go. Cam Ward on the variation. Very nice. Then we got Antoine Winfield Jr. All right, the last pack of this first box. So far not overwhelming, but I don't think we did too bad. We got two of the players we're looking for. That's pretty good. There's Jordan Love, Tyler Newbin, Elijah Aroyd, Mean Joe Green on the Mosaic, Danny White, and Christian Wilkins. All right. Not wasting any time, let's jump right into this second box. Trying to get this done. I'm in there. I'm watching the World Series too. And Bichette just hit a 3-run homer. Broke my heart. I'm really rooting for the Dodgers. So I come in here to get things ready for this. And we did get 1 run in. So right now it's 3-1. All right. Lad McConkey, second year. Travis Hunter. Very nice. Set him over to the side right now. Tony Pollard on the Chris Jones on the bang. DeAndre Swift and Ramondre Stevenson. All right, we're going to get this Travis Hunter in a sleeve. Go ahead and put him up there till we get something better. That's pretty nice for hitting some pretty good cards. Normally, I don't buy a whole lot of Mosaic. They grade tough, and they just, I don't know. But this year, they just look so good. And the hits are really coming. Cole Kmet on the Mosaic. An Elevate, a Ty Felton. Them cards look sick. Hunter Henry again on the England games. Eric Dickerson and Tyreek Hill. But a shame, Tyreek Hill, from what I'm understanding, I think his football career is done. I hope that's not true, but from everything I'm hearing, I'm afraid it just might be. There's Marvin Harrison on the second year. Ollie Gordon the second. Hall of Famer Peyton Manning on the green Mosaic. Brees Hall. Jaden Higgins on the variation. And Kyamie Fairbairn. I suppose how you pronounce that. All right, 3 packs to go. Halfway through box number 2. So far, I haven't seen any sign of a case hit. Bryce Young. Looks like we've got the orange fluorescent back there. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown Masters of Justin Jefferson. Ooh, what we got here? Cooper DeJean on the fluorescent bang. That is nice. I am going to put that in a sleeve. Cooper DeJean, I believe's coming back. He's back to being healthy, I think. I sure hope so. Jonathan Taylor and Mike Evans. Hopefully Mike Evans gets straightened around and be able to come back. A lot of injuries this year. My fantasy football has just been absolutely destroyed from injuries. Speaking of injuries, Brian Thomas Jr., I don't know if he's coming back this week or not. Amon St. Brown. Curtis Rourke. The green Mosaic notoriety is C.J. Stroud. Tyler Newbin on the Germany games. Josh Allen. It's a nice looking card. And Brian Thomas Jr. All right, last pack of this second box. Steve Young. Trey Harris. On the silver, got Kyle Van Noy. Beautiful color match. Peyton Manning again on the Epic Performers. Kid Reporter. Who all wants that? Stephon Diggs. And Bijan Robinson. Rumors are that they're going to trade him. That'd be crazy, but who knows today. All right, box number 3. There's all kinds of trades and rumors of trades. You don't know what to believe. You see things on Facebook and you see things here and there, and a lot of it's just a bunch of yap. But who's to say what is true, what isn't true? I guess we'll see when the time comes. All right. Box number 3. Robert Brooks. Calvin Banks Jr., rookie. Jamal Charles on the Mosaic. Roma Doomsday. Kyler Murray. And Andre Reed. I'm going to set that Kyler Murray off to the side. I don't know if my son has that one yet or not. Knowing him, he probably does. All right, Cortland Sutton. And Mumbu on the silver Mosaic. Touchdown Masters of Michael Irvin. Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. We just keep getting Peyton Mannings after Peyton Mannings. Max Crosby. Rumor is he's in for a trade too. And I just can't believe Raiders would ever let anybody like that go. Joe Mixon. But kudos for Max. Hopefully he gets somewhere to where maybe he can end up in a Super Bowl and get a Super Bowl ring. All right. Second year, Caleb Williams. Hunter Henry. Brock Purdy on the green Mosaic. Epic Performers, the Derek Stingley Jr. Kid Reporter for anybody that wants that. All right, the variation of Tyler Warren and Isaiah Likely. This Tyler Warren in a sleeve. I ain't sleeving all these for the sake of just time. I should sleeve everything, but I will immediately after the video because I like taking care of the cards. That way, if anybody wants anything, at least they know that they're taken care of very well. Mike Gesicki. Woody Marks. Oh my gosh. I did it. Holy smokes, I did it. A stained glass of Jaden Higgins. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes, I've just begged for it. And I spoke it into existence. I'm almost speechless. That is such a beautiful, beautiful card. There we go. Case hit, stained glass. Jaden Higgins. Sorry, Peyton. Got to bring you down, old buddy. Wow. All right. Whew. All right. Lad McConkey on the notoriety. Second year lad. T. Higgins. And Patty Mahomes. Man, I can't get over it. You know, I watched a guy the other night rip a box. He got 2 case hits in the same box. He got a stained glass and he got a Genesis in the same box. It wasn't the same pack, but it was the same box. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy smokes, of all the luck, that is a pile of it, I'll tell you. All right, now I get calmed down here. Okay, we got Dan Fouts, Kyle Williams, and touchdown master of Dan Fouts. Elevate of Tetter McMillan. That is sick. I will sleeve that up. See, that's a rookie. Let me put that over here. Oh my, I can't believe I just did that. All right. England Games, Brian Thomas Jr. and Corey Dillon. All right, last pack. Maybe there's still more magic. I don't think I need any more magic. I'm just tickled to death with what I've already got. All right, Jamal Charles, Mason Graham, my brownies. Oh, I will put the sleeve on Mason Graham. I am a diehard Browns fan, even though they totally upset me. Ashton Genty on the green Mosaic. That card is sick. Beautiful card. So we got the variation of Ashton Genty. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that up right now. So if there's any of these cards you see that you like and you want, feel free to message me. We can work out something. Josh Hines Allen on the bang. Brock Purdy. And Tyreek Woolen. All right. Last box. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I'm going to bring it here behind the camera so I can see it. Wow, that stained glass just snuck up on me. I was talking and flapping my gums, and bam, there it was, right in the white oval. You guys seen it way before I seen it, which is cool. That's cool. All right, Xavier Leggett and Carson Schwishsinger. I can't pronounce that. And look at there, Calvin Johnson, Megatron on the green Mosaic. I'm going to put that in a sleeve because that one right there is going to one of my favorite people in the whole world, my cousin. She's a diehard Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford fan, even though she's diehard Browns fan. Ja'Marr Chase on the Elevate. Jalen Hurts on the Brazil games. And Jeff Blake. All right. Lamar Jackson on the True Silver. We got Theo Johnson. Nice looking card. Jordan Love on the Touchdown Masters. Calvin Ridley. Will Lutz. And George Pickens. Boy, him and CeeDee Lamb, man. What a duo over there at Dallas. Pittsburgh let him go, which is crazy, I thought. But I'm sure Cowboys is glad to have him. Leonard Williams. Justin Jefferson. RJ Harvey on the Mosaic. Hall of Fame, Earl Campbell. Santana Moss. And Chris Godwin. All right, 3 packs left of this last box. And man, I've had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I just can't see it getting any better. Steve Spurrier. Never heard of this guy. Gray Zabel. Larry Fitzgerald on the Epic Performers. Jackson Dart on the orange notoriety. I got the plain one earlier. Let's put him in a sleeve. That is awesome. Sorry, Travis Hunter. We got to put old Jackson up there. Tyler Shugg on the variation. And Justin Fields. We'll get old Tyler here in a sleeve. I think he might end up with the starting position over there at New Orleans. They've been having a tough time. Spencer Rattler throwing a couple interceptions there and stuff. That's not good. Maybe Tyler Shugg's the answer. We'll see. Bucky Irvin's second year. Boy, I got my piles just all goofed up. All right, Bashal Tootin. Roma Doomsday on the green Mosaic. CeeDee Lamb on the notoriety. And we got the kid reporter, if I get him off there. Jaden Daniels on the second year. And Scary Terry. I ended up getting Scary Terry's autograph and the green signatures out of score. All right, last pack. Can we beat the stained glass? The Jaden Higgins stained glass. Can we beat that? I don't think so. That's going to be tough. All right, Chris Boswell. Caden Prather. Tez Johnson. We're going to get that in the sleeve. I think overall we did well tonight. I'm happy. I'm on St. Brown on the Elevate. It's a nice looking card. Zach Bond and Tim Brown. All right, well, that's it, folks. Got 2 Ashton Jennings, one on the green Mosaic, one on the, the variation. Got Cam Ward on the variation. We got Jackson Dart on the orange fluorescent variety. Travis Hunter, base rookie. And of course, we got the Jaden Higgins stained glass. That's probably one of the nicest cards I've ever pulled. In fact, it is probably the nicest card I ever pulled. But we got all kinds. We got the Tez Johnson, Prather, of course. Putin, got the Tyler Shug, Zabel, RJ Harvey, Mason Graham, Tetra McMillan on the Elevate, which is sweet. Kyan Williams, Woody Marks, Tyler Warren, they're all here. Calvin Banks Jr., Trey Harris, Curtis Rourke, Jaden Higgins there. Put him up here beside the stained glass. And Ty Felton, plus we got a bunch of other rookies that I mixed up in here. We ain't gonna go through all that. But hey, let me know what you think. There's about $180 worth of cards here. Got one stained glass. I have no idea what this one's worth. I'll have to look it up and see. But hey, it's a case hit, and I'm happy. So hey, if y'all would please like, subscribe, comment, share, follow, do all the above. It only takes a second to hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening. Go Dodgers and get back to the game. And as always, God bless.